Philosophy starting now. All right, let's do it, baby. God bless you all. I love you, man. I fucking love you all, bro. You have no idea. So stay hyped, stay happy. God bless the cult, baby. I'm proud of you guys. Honestly, I think the cult is reflected by some awesome people. I got to realize that this weekend, too. I was like, damn, we got some bosses in here. I like it. So some of you, that's why I just want you guys to be safe, Don't get clapped. We'll start it off with that. But this is philosophy. So let me break this down right now. If you're here and you're new, whether you're not new or not, doesn't matter. If you don't like personal development, if you don't like anything not 24-hour stock market action, unfortunately, we are not going to have that right here, right now. So you may not like it right now. So I don't want to disrespect you. I don't want you to waste your time. I don't like to waste my time. I don't like to be places where I did not want to be. So I'd rather give you full disclosure. We're going to talk about that stuff here for a little bit. So if you don't like it, you got to bounce. This is all love. But if you do want to hang around, I think you'll get something out of it. But if not, it's all love. Be where you want to be. Show love. Show positivity. Read the rules. That's it, baby. So that's all, But if you do like that type of stuff, then I got something for you, okay? I got something. And unfortunately, though, I'm going to have to start it off with something negative, okay? It has to be negative, and it's not negative, but it is negative. I'm in a good mood. I don't think I should be negative in any way, shape, or form, but I just want to talk to you guys about what I've been seeing with this shit, okay? And, I'm being dead ass for real. One day, honestly, some of the stuff I'm telling you guys, it will make more sense. I mean, maybe you'll have other people who could tell you it, and maybe it'll come from somebody else. Because, when I'm telling you, I love you guys, you don't see it. You don't see what the fuck I'm doing on a weekend and this and that. You don't see when I read these emails. You don't see when I'm getting into that. But then, I'm seeing a lot of stuff, and, I'm genuinely just, I'm not worried. I'm not scared, I think everything is in God's control, but I'm just come on, I see you guys, and I know you're reaching out to me, and I see you. I'm just concerned, and I don't want to see this spread, and I don't want people to get clapped. Okay, so let's talk about getting clapped in a weird way, because this is the point I'm going to bring up. This is just one thing now, and I really hope I only have to say this once, and we've talked about it a little bit throughout the day, but as my cult men, and women too. But if you're going to be real, you know what I'm saying? I want you to really be about this. I want you to be successful. Your blessing is not tied up in another person. And that being said, everybody stop taking money from anybody to trade. And I don't mean this. I'm not saying you guys are charging for courses and shit like that. No. I'm saying stop investing your parents' money. Okay? Stop investing your friend's money. Stop investing your cousin, or you're oh, my friend thought I'd be if your family will throw you $1,000 or $2,000 and they want to throw you money, that's fine. But you guys got to stop with that. Stop trying to raise funds to trade. That's what I've been seeing this a lot. And I've been seeing very negative situations with people and this and that. And this is just what I'm telling you guys, is that you guys are trying to get people to do certain stuff. You're some of you we've had calls like this. We've had calls. Remember that one? I forgot that 11 out of 11 phone call. You guys remember that one guy? And he was my dad owns this. And he was I just wish he would sell it and would do this and would go do this. And I was no, dude. Don't tell your dad to sell that. One, he made a good decision. But two, I was you don't realize. And that's what I'm seeing happening right now. It's again, we are entering, dude, a stage of euphoria. I hope you realize that. People are going crazy. It's absolutely insane. That's why I'm telling you guys this, because I just, all jokes aside, Wall Street bets aside, whatever it is, man, when you start to see people go crazy, I'm just telling you to don't think you're crazy because you're acting normal, okay? But this is the type of, it's this stuff I'm seeing, and it's mind-blowing. But what I'm just saying is that you guys want, if, I get you guys learned a lot, and you see stuff. You may see your parents with this and that, right? And you may see your parents being safe and conservative. You're I wish they would do this, or I wish that, remember, stay in your lane. But with trading, if you guys want to do anything, you're going to do it with your own money. Show it, prove it to them, and have experience, and then then advance to it. But if some of you are just starting and you want to take money and practice with it, or you had this idea, please, please, please be careful. Okay? That's just what it is. And at the same time now, just don't get caught. Like, I don't know where this pressure, again, it's funny because now I'm starting to see the pressure. Do you guys realize it? I don't see the pressure in the chat as much at all, if any. It's coming from outside now. Have you noticed that? I feel like I'm seeing more news articles with it. I'm getting more emails from people who email me but don't necessarily stay on stream. There's that euphoria pressure, but now people are pressured to catch the next crash. People are pressured to make their money back that they just lost. Now there's pressure to react all fast. Now there's pressure to understand what's going on, pressure to get back to work, pressure to maybe even change your job, pressure to make a new business because maybe I should change. It's everywhere. Again, I'm seeing do you guys think like these stories, like, bro, my email is blowing up. And I don't know if it was the guy on Robinhood, and I think the Robinhood kid was a wake-up call. I mean, even for me, I was hella ignorant towards it, bro. I'm telling you. If you heard what I was saying on Friday, then I researched it over the weekend, I was very, very humbled. Very, very ignorant I was. My bad. And I apologize. But at the same time, that was a wake-up call for a lot. I don't know if it was for you guys, because I've seen probably 10 or 15 people reach out to me with some crazy-ass stories, dude. And, like, I know some of you try to fake it and this and that, but there's some I could genuinely tell. I'm just like, nah. I'm like, why are you guys putting yourself in these positions? You know what I'm saying? One message I read, and it was like, he's like, it's so dumb. And, like, I'm just now realizing the situation I put myself in. That was a direct quote I got from an email. So that's what I'm asking. Like, you know, can we take a minute to think about this? But we don't have to do this. Like, you don't have to, you guys don't go chasing all this. Don't get caught up in the pressure. The market is going to be here. Like, do you realize, like, we were hitting 1,000%ers before COVID? You know, and I did $2,000 into $250,000 in 2015. Some of you guys were in high school. Some of you were doing whatever. You guys weren't even fucking alive. I don't know what the fuck you were doing, but the opportunity exists. That's why I'm saying I'm not flex. I'm just telling you. It's not like you have this. Some of you are getting this pressure that you think this is a once in a lifetime. And it is. It is once in a lifetime because we never experienced this. But at the same time, it's like, don't like stop like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it is once in a lifetime opportunity, but stop risking your life for. That's not what that means. You know what I'm saying? Once in a lifetime opportunity does not mean risk your only life for that opportunity. It simply means you may not see this again. And you're right. I never saw, like, what I did in 2015. I did $2,000 to $250,000. I caught the first China thing, the devalued their currency, all that. I never saw anything like that again. But similar things happened, but it was a different event. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's just like, stop risking your only life to go after some of this shit just because you guys are just getting caught up in pressure, man. Like, that's funny, actually. I'm gonna bring up something funny I just thought about. It's like, I don't know. Any of you guys watch anime? I know we got anime nerds in here. I used to hate on anime, but I got it. I watched the anime over the weekend. I watched it and it was great. You guys watch it? All right. Does anybody know what One Punch is? Has anybody ever heard of One Punch? I watched a little of the Naruto, but I couldn't keep up with it. I tried to watch Naruto, but it just kept playing, and then I get distracted and shit. But you guys watch One Punch? I fuck with One Punch heavy. I fuck with him heavy, bro. Bro, that's my guy. Bro, I'm telling, dog. Oh, my God. You guys, how do you know what One Punch is, bro? Damn. Y'all nerds, bro. I love it. Y'all nerdy as hell. I love it. Y'all nerdy as hell. Y'all know way too much One Punch. Why do you guys all know One Punch, bro? That's crazy. All right, hell yeah. Then you're going to feel me on this heavy. Oh, my God. Thank God. I thought you wouldn't be able to feel this. Okay, bro. That was my first time watching that shit. And this guy, I couldn't stop thinking about the stock market. I was like, bro, I felt One Punch on so many vibes, bro. Have you guys, I don't know, did you see that scene? Straight up, bro, I woke up in the middle of the night and it was playing on my TV, and it was the weirdest thing ever. I sat down and I watched it for like, it was fucked up, bro. But he's like he's like mentoring some dude. And One Punch, if you don't know, he's like this anime character. It's a real deep plot. Like, dude is like the most power. He did a workout program apparently, and now he can fuck everybody up. And then he hates everything. Like, he's not, that's it. Everything's just chill. He could destroy anything. I don't know what it is, but here, hold on, let me get my water. But dude, I love him. But he's with the mentor. He's mentoring this kid. And then he's just like, all right, this is what I need. He's like, I need you to fight me, One Punch. He wants to fight One Punch because One Punch could wreck him. Hey, One Punch can wreck anybody. And he's like, I want to fight you. Like, don't hold back. Like, fight. And, like, he just takes it so serious. And, like, this student is trying and he's doing the most, man. He's just doing the most to try to, like, get One Punch. And then at the end of the day, One Punch is just like, doop. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just does it. And, like, I don't know. I felt that with life and trading so heavy. Because I was like, this reminds me of traders. Some of you guys out there, you guys are like, is it Genos? Yeah. Where you guys are just spazzing and like you can't, like, and you're talented. Like, Genos was like a superhero. He wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like Genos didn't have skill and talent, but he was trying so hard and he was putting himself in these positions and was going, and I don't know, man. It was crazy. So that's why I was like, anime, yeah, we just brought anime into the philo. I know I did that. It's cool. It was my first experience with anime. I know some of you guys were talking about it last week. The opportunity presented itself. I took it. But all I could think about was philosophy. Because I was like, that's life, dude. I was like, it is life. It's the best. Oh, bro, I'm telling you, man. And it's just like, how many of you are out here being like that, though, honestly? Like, I said it. Like, nobody, like, I don't look at stocks on the weekend. I'm not going crazy on this. Like, if I lose a trade, I'm not like, and again, I'm at a different point in my life, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that, but it wasn't like I was always here, and these are the things that got me here. It's not like I just adopted these, but it's like I'm not reacting to this stuff. It's just, I don't know, man. Trade like One Punch. If I hope, I don't know if that will hit for some of you. It won't hit for some of you, but trade like One Punch. You know what I'm saying? Just relax and like, just if you understand, if you go with what you know, if you understand what you got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you only need one put. You don't need, hey, man, baby. Hey, you only need one good play. You only need TLT. But like, it's just chill. Like, dude, One Punch is a vibe, bro. I'm telling you, I didn't think I would like anime like this. And then there's One Punch guy. That's it. I related to One Punch in so many ways because that's what I see in life. Everybody all the damn time. Just trying to punch and go crazy and put all this effort and all this when it's just like, you could just chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just chill, bro. Just chill. You know? So, and that leads to my next thing. You know? So that was the negative part, but the negative part I was saying is that you guys need to chill, man, and please, whatever you want to do with this, do it with your own money, okay? I know you guys want to put like these people. You don't need to start with more money. You don't need to invest for your family and friends. Again, do it for yourself first. You don't want to do it for any money. You want to do it for you. If you listen, and it's simple as this. If you do not have the money to do, like literally, if you're like, oh, I want to do 10,000, 20,000, but I need my mom or dad to give it to me, or I need my friend, or I need a loan, that's not how it works. You don't have enough. Does that make sense? It's not that like, oh, like just because someone will give it to you does not make you have enough, okay? It's simple as that. And that's what I just want to make sure about. I want you to build it for yourself. I want you guys to understand that, how to maneuver with not having anything. And then at the same time, you do not need any more, and stop. And do you realize that's a trap? Like, do you see what I'm saying? What am I telling you? I'm telling you to One Punch your ass, like straight up relax. And then you want to go, you haven't even figured this out for a year, 2 years, let alone 5 years. And you want to take on the burden of handling your mom, dad, sister, cousin, brother, friend, family, boss, coworker. You want to handle their money now? when you haven't even dealt with the pressure of yours, the ups and downs. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh, but I didn't have enough I had enough. No, you didn't have enough. You got to do it with what you got. You know what I'm saying? I said it the other day. You know, some of you may have family, friends, all that, who might be down with it. They get it. But even at the end of the day, all I'm saying is that I've seen a lot of people. It's weird. People are like, Josh, do you want to split stocks with me? I had somebody pitch me a business investment to split 100 shares with them. Do you realize how crazy that is? They said they'll give me, they said I could keep the shares in my account. They'll send me the money and we just split the shares and we could split the dividends and the profit. I was like, dude, yeah, you guys are laughing. Yeah, it's crazy. But you're missing the part. If he sent me that email, do you think that was his first idea? Like, do you think that was his first idea and I was his first pitch? No, he came to me after he pitched it to his mom, brother, cousin, all those people. And then they was like, nah, they don't understand stocks. Maybe somebody who knows stocks might be down. But either way, just start with whatever you have. You don't need 100 shares. Again, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of you guys are seeing stuff, you want it, but then you guys are fucking taking deals with the devil. That's just what's happening. That's it. Real life says you're going to have to wait. Real life says patience. Real life says it might take a little bit of time. Real life says, God forbid, you're going to have to put in a little bit of work. Then the devil waltzes himself over here with a $25K check from grandma, grandpa. He's saying, oh, you could do it like this. You could deal with this and then you're taking a deal with the devil. You're trying to shortcut something, and it's going to bite you in the ass in the long term, or even in the short term too. So just be careful, okay? That's the negative. The positive, though, and I don't know, maybe it's kind of negative because I think I've said this before, and I don't know. This is what I was looking around at this week, in this weekend, and it came up a few times. And, you know, I'm about to blow. What if my channel is the lust? What's the lust? What if my channel is the devil? No, I don't think he's the devil. But I think the devil can use my channel, just as God could use my channel. And all it takes is one good play. one, you know, TLT, you know how many people it saved from debt? TLT's got people out of debt, paid off college tuitions, paid off homes for people's family members. People got their first rental property. I know a 19-year-old made $500,000 and got 2 rental properties. God bless his soul. But that same day, that same trade, you know how many people it led into broken oblivion? Do you know how many people it started their downward cycle of making money and losing it? Do you know how many people took that money, gambled it away, ruined it? Then that money led to some of the worst things that could have happened. Or some people just kept losing and it hit them to a breaking point and it led them to gamble more and more and more. Those all happened in the same place on the same day. That's why I tell you guys, don't underestimate the power of your mindset. Yeah, I got good shit. I know I do. It's quality. There's a reason why you guys are doing good at it. There's a reason I do good at it. Amen. I mean, God is good. I mean, we're all here for a reason. But at the same time, it's up to you. If you let that little voice in your fucking head tell you, buy every trade, go put $1,000, $10,000, that's the devil. Maybe the voice that's telling you, maybe you should listen, get a long term. Okay, I see what this guy's doing, but I don't have to do everything. Maybe I could learn that. That's the positive voice. So it's however, it's whatever is in your, whatever voice you're listening to, that's what this stream will become. I promise you that. But at the same time, I want you guys to recognize who you are. That's just what it is. And I think some of you guys, you know, it relates to the philosophy I've told you guys the other day. You got to go with what you know and not how you feel. But then this is the shit that's just wild. It blows my mind every single day that I don't know. And this is where I think it's like positive and negative, because it's negative because I see people do it. But then it's positive where I'm like, if some of you, I've said this to you before. I don't know. I think it's just on certain weeks. I don't know. I think it's certain weeks I encounter some of you guys. I encounter you guys, emails, all of this. But I'm just like, you guys have so much potential. But like, if I don't know. Like, I've been seeing so many people. Why do I have some of the best athletes, some of the best players, some of the most talented people telling me they're not talented? Or how come they don't believe it? That's what it is. And I don't know. I was having a talk. I was having a talk with someone, and that's what it was. And I was like, man, I've said this to some of you guys. Like, if I had some of the skills and natural ability of some of you guys, I don't get it. I would be crazy. Like, I would go ham. Like, some of you guys are good at math. Some of you guys, you have natural, like, you are actually smart. Like, you did good in school. Like, I just finessed my way in school. Like, it's not even like that. Like, you have talents and skills, but then you don't believe it. I've talked about this before, right? Because and that's where I'm kind of like, I don't get. Because some of you, and that's why I'm like, maybe God is fair. Because I feel like if I had some natural abilities that some of you have, I would be arrogant and egotistical, and I would be prideful, and I would be a piece of shit. Because because look, I'd be like, I'm good. Fuck you. Like, that's why God made me ugly. I think God's fair. I'm like, amen. Like, I take it. That's why God made me short. Because if I was tall and good looking, it'd be unfair for all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying, though. That's my attitude. That's the attitude I have. But do you see what I'm saying for some of you guys? Yeah, you laugh. I know you laugh. You laugh. And some of you, that makes you feel some type of way. You know that? Some of you, it makes you feel some type of way because then you're like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? I love that. I used to get that a lot. At any moment, go to your friends that you grew up with. Go be around people. Go say I want a Bugatti. I want an investment property. Go. Keep telling them what you want. You're gonna hear those words. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Do you realize I'm asking you guys that? Can I ask you that? Who do you think you are? Fuck, man. Who do you know who you are? That's what I'm asking you. Because that's what I'm saying. Because some people, I've had people ask me that question, and I had less reasons to answer them than some of you guys. Like, who do you think you are? I'm me. But some of you guys, someone would tell you that, and then you would like, you like, who am I? But then I'd look at you, and I'm like, dude, you're stacked. You're a 97 overall player in 2K. You're stacked, and you think you're a bench player. God bless your soul. God bless your soul. Isn't that wild? So, I don't know. What is this philosophy? I don't know if maybe just for confidence. Is that what I'm trying to say? Maybe that's what it is. I think I'm just trying to give you guys some confidence, but maybe not even that. Maybe just like I'll just take a step back and let me give you something better. Because I talk with people, and this is what I've seen is that you're not the only one like this, dude. There's there's so many of you guys out here who are just talented, and then you are just, I don't know, it makes sense though. Because, like, sometimes, like, isn't it, we need other people, and this is the problem with growing up with other people. This is the problem when humans send you a bad message. Like, some of you believe the most fucked up shit because somebody in authority told you something when you were young. Like, I'm sorry, it sucks, but that's what happens. And, like, sometimes we need, metal sharpens metal. God made humans to show us stuff. I show you stuff you couldn't see. You show me stuff I can't see. It's like, so sometimes we need other people to get the message to realize what we have, our potential. You know what I'm saying? For some of you guys, it's like, I told you what you could do or something. It wasn't even me. Fuck me. It's not even, It's just at one point, like a coach, a teacher, somebody was like, dude, you're like really talented. Like, wow, did you know like you're good at this? Like, honestly, like, did you know that you didn't, like, you kind of knew, but you didn't know, but it took another human being to point it out for you, but then you rode with it because you're like, yeah, I am good at it. Then it gave you more confidence, and you're like, yeah, like, and sure enough, that's what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome. But That's the double-edged sword. That's the paradox. That's where God intended something positive. That's why you should be a positive human being, so that you could help others see what they have in them and not what everybody keeps highlighting that they don't have. You see what I'm saying? That's what God intended for. That's beauty. That's the beauty of life. That's why I like talking to people. That's why I like you guys. That's why, so that you guys could see what you have in you, that I could see what I have in me. We help each other in that sense. But that's how does the devil use it now? Is when it goes wrong. Is when now we've encountered people, the fact that we need people to sometimes show us what we're good at. We've also had people tell us what we were falsely bad at. Are you following with me now? Do you see the dilemma? Because now you're walking around like, who do you think you are? And you believe that just because somebody, you had reason to believe you had a talent because somebody pointed it out now. So now when someone points out a flaw, oh shit. It's not like, why do you believe them? But it's like, maybe they're right. You see what I'm saying? Maybe they're right because you saw what happened last time. You're like, maybe. Well, shit, if that person said if they saw I was good at dancing, they saw I was good at singing, and they pointed it out, but then someone tells me I'm this, maybe they're right. So that's the problem. So you're going to get messages all day back and forth. Some people are going to tell you this. I'm always going to tell you some positive shit. You have a group of friends. They're always going to be on negative shit. You already know that. You know what you're going to get. The point is, what do you know? What do you believe? What do you truly believe, though? You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just trying to give you guys some confidence with it so you step up. Because I've said this before. There's some of you who are way more talented. Why am I here? Why am I doing? I'm doing shit I'm getting to do. And God is good. I mean, God willing, God bless me. I set goals. I did all this shit. But at the end of the day, a lot of you have talent. Which you'll spend years doing what? Did you like the video? You like the video? I got something for you. I did a play during philosophy. Oh, my God. Ah! Less. But back to the philosophy. And like I'm saying, you all have talent. Some of you guys are better at this shit than I am. I promise you. I could without a doubt say that with a lot of it. But at the end of the day, who do you think you are, man? Who do you know you are? So I don't know, man. That's the philosophy. I love you guys. I really I don't know. I just don't want to. I've said this, like I said, many times. I just don't want to see you guys sitting here wasting time trying to decide to do stuff and not taking advantage of some of these gifts you guys have while there's other people out there nowhere near as qualified as you. Like, do you guys know what that was? Honestly, this was a big philosophy, and this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Honestly, this is why I want you to have confidence, because I want you to just know something, okay? Whatever you doubt about yourself, whatever somebody told you, whatever you want to believe, you're not this, you're not that, just understand this, okay? The harvest is plenty, but the workers are few. Think about that. The harvest is plenty. The talent, the skill, the ability that you possess is very, very plentiful. But the amount of people actually harvesting it is very, very few, bro. Very, very few. That's what I'm saying. It's there for you guys. Do it. You have it. Which one of you wants to do it? You have all this talent. That's it. And there's so many people. There's so much talent, but not as much harvest, bro. You see what I'm saying? Think about that. Harvest is plenty. Workers are few. And there's a lot of people out, so much talent, but no one's harvesting it. And it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's like, I really, as much as I would like to force you guys to do something, I wish I could tell you something. I'm not going to be a little witch. I can't force you to do anything. It's like, I don't care. Like, I love my life. My God is good. My life is great. All that stuff. It's like, I wish the best for you, but I hope for your sake you make that, you know what I'm saying? I hope you use it. I really do. And I think some of you, man, just, especially if you're younger, just get this now. If you're older, snap out of it. You know? But just start understanding. You have this ability. You're here. If you could listen to me for more than a few hours every single day, you got to realize you have more of a talent than you think. Does that make sense? Like, do you realize I encounter a lot of people through this, and you could just tell the different types of people? You see what I'm saying? Like, you're interested in this. That's a talent. Like, you're here. Like, you're involved. Like, use it. And I'm not saying just here. I'm saying just like walk with your chest to the sun. Stop cowering at every little thing that could be like, oh, maybe, like, who cares? Oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. It's like, oh, well, maybe this is a flaw. Yeah, we're all flawed. Embrace it. Who cares? But that's it. Like, why are you going to, don't void your blessing in your mind. And that's what I'm saying. Some of you just don't think you're good enough with this, or you're again, I'm just seeing a bunch of Ferraris acting like Hondas. That's what I call it. You see what I'm saying? You got the shell of a 488. You got the engine. You got the interior. And you got the price tag. God damn it. And you out here thinking all you got is VTEC. That's all you're saying. And you driving around with little Hondas, hanging around with little Hondas, doing Honda shit, revving your engine whenever you can. You don't even go above 100 miles an hour because you don't even think you could go that fast. And you're like, nah, I'll hit 100 once I get my turbo. I got to save up to buy the turbo. And then once I get my turbo and my spoiler, I'll go fast. It's like, dude, you have a Ferrari engine right now. The natural talent you're sitting on is fucking crazy. But I don't know, man. It's hard out here. Motivational. Is it really? You think? I don't think so. Because fuck that. I don't want it to be motivational. How is it going to help? That's what I'm saying. Because you know what's going to happen at every philosophy? It is fucking motivational for an hour. And then a trade comes up. Then the stream ends. Then you go to bed. Then you deal with a positive person, maybe most likely a negative person. Then what happens? Then you go to bed. You wake up. It doesn't feel the same. So now what? What are you going to do with this? That's what matters. Because I've talked about this before. The same thing I'm talking about today, I've talked about in the past. Not so motivational anymore, huh? Did I kill it? Good. I wanted to. Because I just want you guys to just, how about this? This is my challenge. Not even. Just look around. All right? Just pay attention. Go tell me how many people you find in spots that don't deserve to be there, and then find me people who deserve it, and you'll be surprised. And again, that's judgmental. It's hard to say, but I'm just saying from a pure talent perspective. Like I was saying, observe, man. Just look around. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I just want you guys. It's what happened last time. I don't know. It's the last time we started seeing people blow up their accounts and shit. And I'm not seeing people blow up their account. It's like, it's so weird. I feel like people are like upping it. It's like, I feel like, isn't that, I don't know, is that Wall Street Bets problem? That's really philosophical. See, this is what I'm saying. This is the shit that I was just thinking about all week, man. Because I'm like, people don't even want to blow up their accounts anymore. It's like, they got to take it to the next level now. It's not even like, you know what I'm saying? It's like taking, it used to be a big deal to take the account to zero. Now it's like, unless you're negative or like it like fucks your shit up completely, it's like that's what people are shooting for now. It's like, and this is what I said the first time a while ago, man. Okay? Is that if you don't believe that you have enough, of course you're going to be doing these crazy moves. Like, of course you're going to want fast money. Of course you're going to want to go revenge trade, go crazy on some of these plays, do all this. It's because you truly believe that you do not have enough. And that's always going to happen. You know, I honestly, this was another philosophy. That's what, bro, I had so many things this week. And I was even thinking about it in this because I was like, bro, I don't think you'll ever get a middle class. That's what I'm seeing when I see this euphoria or exuberance, because it's like there's not going to be a middle class. Like, what happens? You guys go from having nothing, lower middle class, and then what happens? You get money, you get a lot of money, but then now you'll be like high middle class, firm middle class, but then what happens? You want more and more money, and you don't feel like it's enough. So then if you get aggressive, and then if there's this crazy market exuberance, it leads to just you either go really aggressive and hit extreme rich or broke. And that's what happens. Or you either go from nothing to something, and then trying to go from there to make it bigger, you go back to zero. So I don't know, man. All I'm saying is that I think slow the game down. Recognize who you are. Recognize your potential, your ability, how old you are, the fact you're in the market, the fact that you're here, you're involved, you have access to knowledge, you have access to a good community, I even have access to yourself, the internet. You could do all of this stuff. Just, you see what I'm saying? Don't blow it, and know that that's once in a lifetime. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, part of COVID is once in a life. I feel like I sound like Como right now. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, but you're once in a life. The fact that you're 19, 20, 21, 25 right now. The fact that you have access to the internet and information this right now, that's once in a lifetime. To be in your 20s while breakthroughs are happening. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not the little event that makes it once in a lifetime. It's everything. It's how it's culminating. It's what it all led up. The fact that you understand what I'm saying right now, that is once in a lifetime. Because when you were 15, it wouldn't have clicked. When you were 17, it wouldn't have last year, it wouldn't have clicked for you. You were still on some penny stock shit. Do you see what I'm saying? It's once in a lifetime when your preparation and opportunity come in line with each other. Then you get lucky. Amen. I've been lucky my whole life. Do you see what I'm saying? So I want you guys to chill. And at the same time, too, I don't want you to be douchebags. I don't want you to be cocky. I don't want you to be arrogant. But at the same time, I need you to know what you're good at. I need you to know what the fuck you have, bro. Okay? Amen. I ain't flexing on everybody. Like, guess I told you, I'm ugly. I'm ugly, but guess what, baby? My voice is sexy. Fuck you. I know that. You can't take that away from me. Remember I said that to you 2 weeks ago? I laughed. That was a realization. So what about you? Let's get it. You're not rich? That's fine. You're broke? That's fine. Tell me what you got, baby. Tell me what's good. Tell me the strengths. Because you know what you do in economics when you're not good at something? You forget it. You focus on the strength. We don't give a shit about what you're not good at. You come to me like, Josh, I'm not good at this. I don't give a fuck. Tell me what you're good at. We'll make money on what you're good at. That's how you make money, doing what you're good at. Do you see what I'm saying? So believe in yourself, please. And stop throwing away your future. You don't need other people. Rely on yourself. If you want to rely on anybody, you rely on God. That's why I do it, because humans are unreliable. Humans will give you money and cry about it. Humans will shame you. This and that. Go to God. I want the plug. I want the real power. I don't want no soft shit. So there you go. If that's what you want, like, I need no. Otherwise, you remain in yourself with that and focus. But you have to believe in yourself. If you need somebody else to believe in you, then no. And you already have somebody. Me. I'm already here fucking trying my best. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and then you have people in here who are down and support it. So let's go. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, get confidence in this. Because the only time, do you realize that's why people panic and people make bad decisions? Because they're not confident in what they have or where they're at. And then they're forced to do something. No, like, you should be you're not going to YOLO a trade because you know what you have. You know you could hit TLT. You know you have access to information that other people don't have. Why? Because they would have done it already. They would have hit TLT 2 times in a row. They would have cared. They don't care about fundamentals. They don't care about econ. Amen. That's our opportunity. But why are you tripping? You're not going to get into a bad decision. You know what's coming. Don't trade your blessing. You see what I'm saying? If you know your talent and you're not going to trade it for some cheap shit. Know when a diamond is a rock and know when a rock is a diamond, my friends. But some of you guys are out here treating rocks like diamonds, and you're a diamond and you're out here treating yourself like a rock. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. But I hope you do something with it, man. The harvest is plenty. The workers are few, baby. And you're a lot better than you think. And I really hope you embrace it. Because you know they don't want you to embrace it. And I don't know who they is. But like it's usually the people around us and in many ways. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you. Like, you know what I'm saying? People feel inferior if you're strong, if you feel good, if you feel this. You know what I'm saying? It's like they would totally, like, you've seen it. Some of you are there right now. Your friends will let you be broke. They will let you be miserable. They don't care. But for you to say, no, I'm actually good. I may have ability. I can't do this. Then they're going to be hitting you with, who do you think you are? But then you should hit them with the same thing. Who do you think you are? So I will leave you with that, my friends. That is your philosophy. I love you all. I hope it helps. I hope it has some applicable use value. God bless you and good luck. And do what you need to do, man. And smile, take the pressure off, relax, and let's get it, all right? Simple as that. So, here it is. I have a question for you. Weird question. It's going to be very simple. And really, I mean, that's what it is. This philosophy, I'm more looking for answers from you guys. In the sense that I want to know if, I don't know, because I was talking with somebody, and we were having this talk, and I noticed it, and then, like, I was tripping out, because, like, the same thing happened to me earlier, and it's just shit I don't know. It's just shit I don't like to talk about. That's why. So it's going to get awkward. I just don't like to talk about this. It's not that I don't like to talk about it. It's just I'd rather just, I don't know. You'll see what I'm saying, but I see my friend. I'm looking at him, and we're talking, but it was, they seem sad. Or they were sad. They were really sad. And I asked, I was like, why? And he started telling me, we again, it's just hard to get it out of there eventually. And what it came down to was thinking about your family. Thinking about your family, the people you love, the people you want to do something for. Okay? That's what do you see where I'm going with this? Because this is my question. And this is what I want to observe. How many of you constantly are thinking about your family, your mom, your parents, your dad, your sister, your wife, your kids, like, and you're thinking about it, and then how many of you does it make you sad? Like, does it make you sad? I'll tell you, I get sad about it. That's why it was weird, because sometimes, and that's why I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, why would I get sad about that sometimes? Like, sometimes it's happy, but sometimes I'll get sad about it. Like, it's so weird, right? So all of you, so I'm, okay, good. This is the answer I wanted, because they told me that, and like, they didn't tell me initially. We were talking, and then it finally came out, and then I felt weird because I didn't want to instantly say the same thing, but I was like, that's so weird, bro. Like, 30 minutes before I started talking to him, I was praying, I was sitting there, but I was thinking about my mom, I was thinking about my dad, I was thinking about my family. I was like, man, but then I was like, why? Right? Exactly. And then again, exactly, why? And then I'm talking to them, and I'm like, and I asked them, I said, why? And, it's weird because it's like, how can I talk to you when I'm feeling the same thing and I'm trying to do, what I mean? It was weird, right? It does have a lot to do with age, I feel like, but it's just something I feel like we all come across. So, one, let me just stop it right now just so you understand. When I asked that question, a lot of you said yes. So, amen and God bless. I think that's awesome because, one, why do we all do this? And it's not a bad thing, but this is why I want that's what I'm trying to figure out. Isn't that weird? Whether you're in a good position or a bad position, I honestly, that's what I'm saying is like, I firmly believe whether it's a good position or bad position, whether your family's taken care of or not, whether, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, no matter what, there's always going to be those moments, and like, and it does kind of happen a lot, right? So, but a lot of us could relate to that. And I know a lot of us, I mean, it says it in the Bible, the only thing that's really your family will be the thing that messes with you. It's close to us. We all love our family. You guys love me. I know the Colt is a little family, but at the end of the day, you know, your family's your family. You love them all. We have this, but it's just like, isn't it interesting that we all deal with this now? And we're all going to deal with this for the rest of our lives? And it's one of those things. And then they told me something, bro, trippiest shit I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard this in my life. And this is why. I used to be weird about my parents. I was like, if my parents passed, if this, and some of you have said like your grandpa, grandma, and this, and it's sad. And I remember, and just think about this. This is what they told me. Your parents have lived a life without you, but you have not lived a lifetime without your parents. Isn't that a trip? I've never heard that in my life. And I was really thinking about it, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. That's so true. I've never lived this world without my parents, but I was like, she was full on in Egypt. She was doing her little Egyptian pyramid shit. Like, you know, it's crazy. So it's different, right? But think about that. That's good, right? It's really, really good. Really, really good. I love it. So, yeah, there you go. Mind blowing, huh? Mm-hmm. But now this is what I want you to think about. You know, because this is why. I mean, this is it. I saw them do that. I saw me do it. It got a little like, it's just weird. I even felt like, I don't know, I feel like I got tired the rest of the day after. It was just weird, right? But this is the question I have to understand it. And this is where I really want you to understand. Because at the end of the day, I said, you know, I have to talk myself out. You know, I'll feel sad for a little bit, but usually the sadness does turn to joy when I'm able to say, no, it's like, no, like this is the plan. This is what we're doing. Things have already got better. I even said it. I was telling them, I was like, I remember, like, I was like, you're going to look back 5 years from now, and you're going to think about the moment you used to cry about your parents, that you want to help them, or your friends, family, whatever it may be. And you're going to cry about the moment that you were crying, because you're going to realize how much things changed and how blessed you were. Because that's what I do. I go back. I remember the moments in my life. I used to think I would trip on some stuff, and it consumed me. And then I look back and I'm like, oh my God, like, thank you, God, you know? But this is what I want to ask you. Like, this is really what I want you to think about. And then we'll talk about, you know, that's what I'm saying. It was a good talk. It was good. It got me thinking the rest of the day after that. And I like, it got me emotional. I kind of didn't like it, but then I was like, you know, like there's something with it. But this is what I want to ask you, you know, based on what I've already asked you. But when you think about your parents, family, wife, husband, whatever it may be, are you sad about what you can't do? Or are you sad about what you can't have when it comes to them? Think about that. Are you sad that you can't help them? Are you sad that you can't give them everything they want? Are you sad? Well, is it sad that you don't have an ability to do something for them? Or now, is it sad that you can't, like, you can't have them there? You can't be with them, or maybe they're gone, or who knows? Or is it because you don't have something, or you can't do something for them? Oh. So that's interesting. See, I wanted answers. Can't do something for them, sad about self-pity. See, both. I saw a lot of both, and I didn't think about that. Because I feel like it was both, but I think you know, sometimes for me, it's like, I'm like, I wish I could see my mom right now. I wish I could be there all the time. It's like, I wish I wish I could have, like, all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I want to do other things, or I'm caught up with what I'm working. For me, it's what I can't have. It's not necessarily what I can't do. At one point in my life, it used to be what I can't do. I used to get sad. I was like, I want to do so much for my mom and dad, my parents, my family, all this. But then now I can. But why do I still have that feeling? That's what I was telling them, because I was like, you realize I'm thinking the same thing as you. But I can do this. It's just like, I miss my mom. I wish I could be there. I wish I could help, a lot of us. I don't know. Tell me this. I know. Let me see. I'm going to push it again. I'm going to push it again, and I think I'm going to get another hit. Some of you get sad about it on what you can't have or what you can't do for them, because most of do some people have parents that won't let them help them in a way? And that makes you feel some type of way. My mom's really independent. And I know some of that. Some of them, some of you guys live in families where it's different, where it's like you can't really get, it's for your parents, it's weird for them, or even the cultural structure, everything. You see, and some of you deal with that. And that's hard. I've dealt with that. They don't want, they don't want anything from you, but you want to help. You know what I'm saying? So, what do? They won't help you. So, again, yeah, there you go. Look at that. See? Fuck all you guys, man. You have no idea. The person I was talking to, I've talked to a few different people. I talked to a Mexican yesterday. I talked to my black homie. I talked to my Arab homie. And now all of you, I'm seeing, all of us are so different. Why is everybody saying yes, yes, yes? Oh, I go through that too. I go through this. And man, that's just a side note, honestly. So God bless you. I love it, though. Because even then, I want to show my boy this in a way, too, so that they could even see, like, dude, this is wild. But thank you for some of your answers. I don't know, because how do you handle the both? And then, I don't know. This is what I was asking. How do you handle it, whether it's both? You can't do something. Your parents won't let them help you. You want to, whatever it may be. This is what I came down to. I was telling him, I said, and I don't have an answer for this. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an answer for this because it's difficult. And I don't know. Like, all I could do is just, my best thing is what I do with everything in life. I try to view it positive. I got to keep going. I got to keep moving. And I view it in a positive. I could say turn it into a joyful thought. And it goes back to Luke, baby. One of my most favorite verses. It doesn't matter how much you worry. It will not add one more second to your life. You know that? Really take that in for a second. You're worried about the play. You're worried about after you even lose the play. You're worried about what your friend's going to say. You're worried about this. You're worried about that. But, like, literally, you could worry so much, my friend. It will not add it literally has zero effect. It will not add one more second to your life. It's not going to change anything. You could stress out about it. You could worry about it, but it's not going to do anything. You see that? And that's what, it's a very crazy verse. That should change my life at low key. It's just the wisdom in that, and I'm out here stressing and worrying. And that's why with this situation, it's like I could take care of my parents. I could do this, but it's like, oh, I still feel bad. Oh, I wish I could do more. We all feel like that. And all of you guys are going to feel like that. You feel like it now with what little you could do now, or if you do a lot for people, it doesn't matter. You're all going to feel like that. You see what I'm saying? So, don't worry. That's the key. It's just like when you're thinking about this, it's saying, it doesn't matter how much you worry. And like, that's what I reminded him. I just said, you'd be surprised how fast things are going to change. Like, again, you're worried about them now, you will be, but I don't know. It's kind of figuring out what it is. That's why I wanted to ask you. I'm like, why does it even make me sad? Maybe then I need to know. It's not because what I could do for them, it's this, but it's always knowing and kind of directing the thought towards, this is what makes me sad about it, but this is what I'm going to do. That's what I told them. They said, I was like, why does it make you sad? They said, because I want to do this. I want to do this. It's like, no, you're going to. And you already are. And some of you guys, this is what I've been telling you guys everything. It's simple as that. I've been telling you guys, believe in yourself and all of this stuff. Like, give yourself some credit. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys, that's why, of course, some of you are going to feel bad. If you're not giving yourself credit, then you're going to worry. Then you're going to be like, oh, yeah, it's hard. If you don't give yourself credit, it's very hard to turn that thought from, I want to do all these things, but I haven't, I'm a failure, to, nah, I've taken the right steps. I'm going to do this. It's going to be a matter of time. I know. And whatever happens in time, I might lose it. Like, I don't want to lose my parents in that time. I don't want to lose this. What if something happens? Who knows? And that gets you worried, but it's saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get there. Do you see what I'm saying? That is the key. And just not worrying about it as much. But I don't know. I'm saying this is to help, but I don't know the answer to this. But I thought this was just a philosophy. This is something I encountered yesterday, and this got me thinking for the rest of the day. I couldn't leave the thought in everything. And because I thought it was so fascinating. Again, that's why I pointed out the differences in you guys, yet the similarities. Because the differences between me and my friend, it was just so different, but so similar. So all of this, that's why I'm like, I don't know, man. It's weird. Yet we all see this problem, and I've seen this problem in business a lot. I've dealt with a lot of people. And that's why I said it's find a balance. You got this stuff with your family, your life, all of this stuff. Find the balance. Like, yeah, it's good. A little bit if it's good, it'll push you. It'll give you a drive. Like, what are you doing this for? What are you working for? Amen. But at the same time, this is what I told them. I was like, it's the law of diminishing returns. You know what I'm saying? Too much of that is going to hurt you. Worrying too much isn't going to get you there. It doesn't matter how much you think about them in that sense. It will hurt, but you got let it push you, but don't do too much. But understand you're going to do it. That is why we're here. That's why you're listening to me, for crying out loud. You set a goal. You want something. Well, let's go. But you're going to. But you got to give yourself that credit. Otherwise, you're going to get burnt the fuck out because you're going to work so hard, and then you didn't give yourself credit at any given corner, any given point. So everything felt like a waste. Everything's going to feel like you worked so hard to get nothing because you can't even get credit from yourself. You can't even sit back and say, damn, I learned how to do options. I learned how to invest and make a long term. I learned how to do this in the hardest moment of my life. You know what? I'm 18, 19, 20, and I got my own car. I got my own house. I got whatever the fuck it is, dude. But it's like, why is that? It's like some of you, you're not giving your parents this and that, but you're doing a little. That's good. You're getting there. At least you're on target. And that's what I'm saying. Life will change in a year really, really fast. Before you know it. I've said that for some of you. That's your year. This will be your year, and you'll see. Bet on it. Bank on it, and God bless you, and tell me if I'm right. You'll tell me when I'm right, because you're going to be like, damn, it's wild. But don't burn yourself out. Don't stress yourself out for this. And that's the best advice I could give, because at the end of the day, when we were talking about it, it's like, dude, I don't know how to answer this. I know I usually have some dope shit to say, but I don't know why. Like, I think about my mom like that. I think about my dad like that, my whole family, and I think about that as my situations have changed. Whether I've been rich, poor, up, down, that don't matter. But what it came down to is that I have more confidence, not because of what I have, is because I just recognize that even if I haven't gotten everything, I'm going to. That's it. I'm not here to not do it. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm going to be doing it, but I can't be worrying about it. That's my mission. I'm going to, and let's have fun. Let's enjoy it, And that's the best to it. There's a lot of stuff. It's confusing, but I hope you guys see, and I hope you think about it as something you're going to play, but I think I just give myself credit at the times I need to, And I praise God. Thank God, honestly. God gives me a really easy fundamental basis to give myself credit. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Show love, advance the kingdom. I could do that, but everything else I'm working on, We're trying. But I hope you guys realize, I just don't want you guys to get burned out. I don't want you to beat yourself up. I don't want, think about all the situations we talked about yesterday. I don't want to see any of that, and understand we're going through the exact same shit. Everybody, all of us, and you will. That's why I remember some guys like 100K is going to do this. I was like, dude, you don't even have 100K. Why are you telling me that's you know what I'm saying? It's going to be the same thing. You guys will be It's not about the money. It's really not. And I know it's so hard to accept when you don't have money in your account. And I'm telling you, it's not about the money. You know what I'm saying? But like, I for real, like, you'll see. You will really, really see. But that's what I'm saying. You guys got to give yourself credit for this. Keep moving. You're going to face these, you know, everybody mentally is going to be wild. But you guys have to know you have to keep going. Like, do you know, like, do you not, like, again, I can't wait. You guys will meet me one day. A lot of you at different times, different areas. And I'm sure the one thing that will surprise you the most will be my normalcy. And you will realize that there's no difference. I'm the most basic person you've ever met. It's the craziest shit ever. Because that's what I realized when I met people that inspired me. And people that I was like, damn, I could do that now. Because they were so normal. Like, so normal. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. And I'm just saying this because I think you guys just enjoy it, but give yourself credit, man. Keep going, but keep thinking we all deal with these normal problems. Everybody deals. It's not a problem. I'm just saying it's stuff and that's why I'm saying it, because like I have this same thought. I don't really see it as too big of a problem. I don't like it because it's like emotional. It's just weird. It's your family and shit, right? But at the same time, I know I've seen some of you, that's a big issue. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying break that down so we could work with it. I'm not telling you to get rid of that in your life. I'm not telling you ignore it, but you got to learn how to work with it in that sense. And but no, everybody deals with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. It's weird. I don't know. I think that was a weird philosophy, but I liked it. I think I learned a lot about you guys. You guys gave me some, but just think about that. I'm trying to even give you some insight into how I philosophize my philosophy. That was just one of those. That's why I can't wait till no more COVID. That's how philosophy I'll be interacting with people. And I observe it and I'm just like, but that shit fuck with me all day. I kept thinking about it and I was just like, it's so crazy. Both sides, you know, and life is going to change through it. So I hope it helps you guys. But at the same time, man, give yourself credit and write this down, man. Seriously, it does not matter how much you worry. It does not add one more second to your life. You know, don't use that as an excuse to not do that, but do what you want. Do what gives you value. You know, it's like, why do you get sad about something? Really think about it so you could just address it. But chill and give yourself credit, man. And if you guys if you came this far without giving yourself credit, like you have to. It's a checkpoint. Otherwise, I don't want you to lose all your progress. See what I'm saying? You guys play video games? That's how it works. Have a checkpoint. Check on your shit and be like, yeah, I am different. You know, you're not a millionaire. No, you don't have the car. You don't have the house. You haven't done this yet. But you're a damn different person from 6 months ago, a year and a half ago. So stay at that checkpoint and look back and realize it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was spending money on this. I was doing this. I didn't know what this was. I thought money was made like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Yeah, like what? Oh, you didn't make this much in your first year? Shut the fuck up. You know, I would laugh if you were in my office, I would say that to you and I'd laugh at you and I'd say, come on. You know, it's your number, but give yourself credit. I know you haven't done a lot. I haven't done a lot. Fuck out of here. But let's see what we did. But give yourself that credit, man, so you guys could keep moving. Same thing with your family, friends, everything. So I hope that helps you. I hope it makes you think. I hope it got you thinking. And that is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. And that's what I'm saying. Be happy. Take pride that you're going to be there. And anything you're sad about because it's not, it's going to get there in the right time. And it always the timing is beautiful, man. Don't worry. Just keep the faith. I'm telling you. I want to talk about controversial stuff. And I don't want to because people are soft. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. I was able to provide some wisdom for a young friend of mine. And he's I love this kid, man. And he's dope. And he wants to do a lot, getting into real estate, doing all that stuff. But I like them for their attitude. Like this kid has a lot of character. I don't in a sense, like he's just a really active spirit. He's funny. He's out there. Like he's in there. You kind of like Mustafa. You know what I'm saying? He's like he's all up in it, and like he really has a big drive. It's not Mustafa. It's kind of like Mustafa, but it's not. He's not Arab, and he's different from Mustafa, but very similar. And I think both of them have a lot of potential. And the thing that we dealt with is that he keeps asking me about these situations where like he'll go run and do something. He will go and meet. He'll go and meet people. He'll go meet a real estate agent. He will meet somebody at a building. He will even take if he's in a nice car. If he drives a nice car somewhere. And what he just keeps telling me about it, and he gets so confused. But and I laugh because I'm sitting here and I'm like, I feel you, dude. He keeps just feeling discriminated, and he has every reason to. And really what I want to talk about is what I talked about with him. And what it is kind of when you reach success and then but more so dealing with people. And I just shared with him how I choose to take it. That's what it is. Because we see all this dumb shit, man. You see people act crazy, literally, and he was like, this guy is literally like, and really another thing, this is who it really relates to as well, the young people. So this is why, please, you guys have heard me a lot today. I've been telling you stuff. It's easy for us to get on different pages. Even discrimination and what I even think about and what I see and what I see from him and the people I work with is that it even has to do with age and even gender. And I know that's a big issue, but what I'm saying is that like the age is something I see for him and a lot of you guys out there. How many people in real estate, you guys tell me, I'm not old enough. Oh, my parents said no one's going to buy a house from an 18-year-old, or I'm 19, or they're going to, what if they treat me like this? I look like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and this is what I kept telling him. Like, I'm just saying, get ready. You're going to deal with all of this. And I hate this response because it's not like I'm trying to tell him, hey, like, nah, you could do something different, this and that. But I'm just telling him, get ready. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, just get ready. You're going to experience stuff like this where, and again, and this is what I asked him. I just said, and let me ask, this is what I want to ask some of you guys. When you get rich, when you have your dividend portfolio, when you have your real estate, when you have everything that you want, how do you expect people to treat you? Are you really expecting a big change with how you're going to get treated? Nope, I'm still ugly. I'm sorry. Hopefully I didn't send you that message with Uncle Answers. Maybe people ask me for advice a lot more. You'd be surprised. More people ask me for advice on YouTube than in real life. Like, when I'm in my car, when I drive, that's it. When I'm at Costco buying all that stuff, they asked me if I was going crazy or if I was having a party. And I was like, what? I think hospitalization of 29%. Damn. But even then, that's what I told him. I was like, what do you like? Did you really? And he said, yeah. He was like, yeah. Well, like I worked. I want this. And I said, you're doing it for you, dude. You guys realize that? Like, that's how we're out here. It doesn't matter what they treat you. You're doing this for you. You're doing this for your family, the people who are important to you. That's it. And I even said it, we were talking about the families and all that. You guys want to help everybody and this and that. And I said, it's bittersweet. You guys get those feelings. Like, guess what? You are helping people now. Some of you help however you can. Like, you will always be able to help, but it will never be enough. That's what I told him. I said, it will always help, but it will never be enough. Because you're like, I always want to do more. Of course you want to do more. Oh, there needs to be done. You will always be doing something. There will always be more. So protect yourself. Understand this, but don't. if you have this expectation that this is going to get you, see what I'm saying? That you know what you worked for, you know what you put into it, but if you expect people to treat you different, you're wrong. And it does happen sometimes, and maybe I'm wrong in that sense too. You just never know. But all I'm saying is don't have these high expectations, but now how to handle these people, how to handle the people who judge you, how to handle the people who discriminate against you, how to do this and how to do that. And I hate this answer that I'm going to give you. I'm telling you now. I'm going to tell you what it is. And you are going to hate me. I know some of you because it's radical. It's radical, it's radical, it's radical. I hope you understand that. I said, how do you deal with the discrimination? Because they had an issue. They had an issue. They were in a location and people were treating them wrong. People were questioning them why they were in a location when they had more right to be in that location than the person questioning them. That they worked this hard. They're working with me. They're around all this. And they got treated really, really ugly. And they didn't like it. They hated, dude. So my boy, he didn't like it at all. And then he came back. He's like, yo, what, bro? He's explaining. I'm like, all right, chill. But then we talk about it. But then the next day he brings it up. He'll bring it up randomly. I'm like, interesting. And I said, I don't know, man. I said, you could say something. You can't. I said, you know what it is. Like, at the end of the day, like, you're here, they're not. Like, you know what it is. Like, if somebody, like, you know, if you see how I dress in real life, you guys see me now. I mean, I'll wear this outside. I'll do all this stuff. But at the same time, it's like, I don't care if somebody views me in a different way. I really don't. So it's like, if you look at me in public, you will literally think I have no money. And even if somebody tells me I have no money, it's like, I know what I have. Even if you tell me I have, I don't care. Why? Because I know what I have. I know who I am. That's it. So if people are sending you false messages and stuff like this, it's on you. You don't have to be the one to show them that, yeah, oh, whoa, you want to discriminate me? I make so much more money than you. Oh, yeah, well, we actually own this building. Oh, I'm going to get up in your face. It's like, can you do that? Yes. Do you have every right to? Yes. But I even told him, I was like, nah, man. Because he asked, he was like, how do you do it? He's like, what do you do with that stuff? Because he says it, because he dresses a lot nicer than me. I said, think about it, because he comments on it. I said, you need to shame people. That's my answer. So you want the answer to this? You get discriminated, shame them. And what do I mean by shame them? Don't say anything to them. Don't say anything to them. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to do anything of that nature. Put them to shame with a smile on your face. That's why I said you're not going to like this answer. Because I told him this, and I was like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I don't want to show them the G-Wagon. No. I want them to be small-minded. I want them to be ignorant. I want them to be evil. I want them to be what they're doing. And I'm not going to go to their level, and I'm not going to flex on them. I'm not going to do that. No. Maybe one day they'll see me in it. Maybe one day when it's all said and done, we come out to the parking lot, and then maybe they'll see, or maybe they'll know. Or maybe they'll see at the end of the day, all I was evil and ugly to somebody. And then if they find out more about you, what you do, anything, but they see that all you gave them water. Exactly. All you did, I was nice. I was respectful. That's it. And that's what I said. And I even told him. I said, if anybody ever, it's like, if you want to say something. I even said, because I said, if you're ever on real estate, you're ever in a situation like that, you go to a property, and then someone says you don't belong there, you can't be there, you look young, you're different from the neighborhood, whatever it may be, and they come at you with that, with your chest to the sun, you look at them and tell them, shame on you. Shame on you, sir. If you really want to say anything, that's what I would say. I'd say, if you really, I'm a young man, I'm working here, I'm doing this. If that's what it is, I won't disrespect you, I won't escalate this situation, but shame on you. And that's it. That's what I do. That's my shit. And I said, nothing, I don't know, nothing claps like that. Then I don't think anything, you know? Not all have shame. That's fine. Who cares? Shame on you. You should be. They don't have shame because maybe nobody's told them that. Maybe nobody, you see, because nobody, that's it. Everybody wants to fight back. It's like, dude, check yourself, man. Shame on you. Like, that's ugly. Like, shame on you that you would think that's okay. Like, shame on you that you would treat my parents like that because they speak a different language and look different than you. Like, shame on you. Like, that's a child. Shame on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shame on you. Like, but people haven't, they don't, you know, but instead of fighting back, because like I said, you have every reason to clap back. So why don't you see it? But that's what happens most of the time. So why I'm bringing this up, though, is just, one, I don't know, maybe practical advice. Maybe some of you could handle it, but this is how I handle it. If you didn't have money, would you still be as confident? I bet you would be. I would be. 100%. I smile because I was probably more confident when I was broke. Low key. But at the same time, this is info. It's practical. But then also at the end of the day, I'm just, don't expect anything too crazy. And I mean that in the sense of, don't expect anything at all. You know, and just don't even get worked up about it. This is what I boil this down to, is that you're doing this for you. Live in your own little world. Like, honest, like that's why I said, like, at this, I used to see a lot more stuff, and I still do, and I am ignorant because that's what I do. I stay in my own bubble. I don't care. I'm really in my lane when it comes to that. Because I'm just like, dude, it's like, because he's like, do you notice how people look at you? And then this, and then, or they'll tell me, oh, that girl was looking at me like that. That old lady was looking at me like that. Oh, they see. He would point out every single one. It was like the first time. Remember when I told you my other friend? When I was with them, and they were like, and they were Asian, and they're like, everyone keeps looking at me weird because of COVID. And I'm like, dude, it's not because COVID. It's because everybody has a mask on. And everybody's looking at each other like, I don't trust you. But even then, in his eyes, and that's what I'm saying, is that you guys got to focus on yourself at to a degree. And both when you get it, but also as a prerequisite to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to watch, like, every single eye that's looking at you and feel some type of way for every person who's going to be like that, if you're, you know, it's like, oh, come on, like, I'll do a lot of great things for a lot of people, and you guys have helped me out in many ways, and I've helped a lot of you in many ways. It's like, you think that one negative comment is really going to do it for me, you know? I don't have time for it, and you don't either. So some of you think you have time. No, you're wasting your time just putting all of this in a sense. All I'm saying, and this isn't, now this goes beyond discrimination and shit like that. I'm just saying in general, the people around you, the stuff you're putting there, you got to control that. You really do, but be in your own world. You got to know what you want to do, while at the same time, let the world do its thing. Let the world have information. Let there be people. Let them have their opinions as well too. But at the end of the day, you know what you're going to do. But it's for you. That, again, back to even success. This is all for you. So, like, if you made $1 million tomorrow and you go to the Ferrari dealership and they discriminate you for any reason, from color to gender to your age, they think you can't afford it, anything, would it really bother you? Or at the same time, what is the main goal? Like, it's like, do you see what I'm saying? It's a weird question, and it's weird to even ask, because it's a real life scenario. This happens a lot. But I'm saying, like, what are you doing it for? What is the most important thing in this scenario now? But, like, do you know? You go, thank you. I love it. It's hard. But that's I love the first answer I saw. You could walk away if they act that way. You could say, shame on you. You could walk away if you want. Maybe you want the car. All you say doesn't matter. I got enough money. This, that's what I'm saying. Even I'll shame him. I'll be like, this guy's gonna watch. I've done it every single time. If they really disrespect me, I leave. But at the same time, it's like he's gonna watch me get this car. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you think about what I'm telling you? I want some of you guys to go out here and you are gonna get this power. Do you see what I'm saying? You're gonna work. You're going to save. You sacrificed all this. You're going to get all this money. And you're going to have all of this power to get whatever you want for yourself, to do whatever you want for yourself, your family, everything. But then you'll let some ignorant ass take some of that power. So I'm going to exercise it. You'll watch me do it. You're going to say I don't belong here and there, and you're going to watch me. That's fine. I don't care what you... If you're disrespectful, shame on you. I'm not going to interact with you. But do you see what I'm saying? You're doing this for you, and you know the power it brings. You know what it brings you. You know what you have. You know that's it. You know what you used to not have. It's okay. You could look at that person, and you get it. So why are you going to trip if they're acting like that? If they're going to do this, it's you pity them. But I'm not going to let them make me feel any less about my accomplishment, skill, or anything if they act that way. Jesus didn't have a Ferrari. Nah, Solomon had all the gold in the world. You belong in a church. You don't belong in here. Yo, side-eye ass comments. God bless you. You need something more watered down. You don't. That's it. It's real life, baby. It's real life. Put shame on you for that. It's. Do you see what I'm getting with this? You know what you did, man. You know what you work for. You know what you got. All of this stuff. So why, if somebody will treat you that it doesn't exist, why do you care? Why would that take any power away from you? And why would it makes them? Do you see why they do that? Do you see why they're afraid of you in the beginning? And why they act like that? Do you see how uncomfortable that makes them? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if y'all feel me on this. What if it's your parents? I'm going to tell you this now, and if you're young, it's going to be hard. And I don't know the situation. Everybody's different, and family's difficult. But your parents aren't your enemy, my guy. I know people come from different things, but they're not your enemy. Promise you that. Find some middle ground. Work with your parents. Fuck everybody else. You feel me? I hope you guys feel me on that. Because they see you, whether they know or not, but it makes them scared. Like literally, anytime I pulled up Beverly Hills to where I live or anything, and somebody gives me something, it's like, why are you scared of me? Why are you treating me like this? What are you like? Why? I don't get it, but I do get it. It's like, you don't live here. You this. They want, their power is threatened. They're like, no, how in the world can you be here? I am, buddy. Sorry. Take that up with capitalism, the government. I don't know. You're missing the reality. No, I'm saying the reality of what I'm trying to say is I don't care how anybody chooses to treat me. I get to control how I decide. And that's it. Simple as that. So that guy's going to give me stuff he feels threatened, and he's going to discriminate, which most people do, or for whatever reason. But then I don't have to prove to him. I will stay in that wherever I'm at. I'll do that. Shame on you for thinking that it will click for them. But for some people, they can't accept that. It's hard. That's why people they don't like it. That's why when they see you when you're young and you're driving a car that they spent their whole life to work for, or that they've sold all of them and then they won't, they never bought one. It makes them feel some type of way. Or they say, well, you're different than me. You can't have this. Only this person gets this. So all I'm saying is that I'm not going to leave my house. I'm not going to change my desires. I know what I like. I'm not going to do that. I know what I have. The fact is, even if you don't like it or not, I could be here. That's it. That's it. I have that power. So your word, your hatred, how you treat me cannot take that away. You cannot take away my freedom. I'm sorry. Unless you kill me. And then sadly that's what happens, right? But hopefully you guys are seeing, I'm talking on business. Because a lot of you're going to face some different stuff in many different ways. And a lot of you are expecting a lot of different things. And a lot of you, maybe you don't expect it and it's just confusing. Because I get confused still to this day. Sometimes people treat me like that and it's, in the moment, you're like, damn, it's not always to say, honestly, it's not always easy to say shame on you. It's not always easy to remember in the moment or anything like that, So I'm just saying, though, it's like, you know what it is, you know who you are, but don't be... I don't want you guys getting shocked, and I don't want you to be put in a position where you blow your opportunity, give up your power of future because of a situation like that. Because I told him, I said, when I talked to him after those people dealt with him, I said, what did you do? He said, well, I gave him the benefit of the doubt that maybe I was wrong and that they were right. And I said, I'm sorry, and I walked away, and I left. And I said, good. And then I told him, I said, no, you actually were supposed to be there. I said, and I told him the truth. I said, they were wrong. Those people were not allowed to treat you like that. They were very, very wrong. I said, I'm sorry that they treated you like that. I said, that's wrong. So then, but I said, good thing you did what you did. Because you had the power. You, in that situation, you had the right to be there. So it's not, you see what I'm saying? You earned it. You worked hard. You're there, all of this stuff. And then those people acted like that. But the fact that you didn't lash out, because now what if he bitched at him? If he started talking shit, then there's a complaint on our company, me, the business, everything, all this. And then the next time he wants to go in the meeting, I'm like, dude, I can't trust you. I'm sorry. I understand that they wronged you because what they did was wrong. Like I would tell you, regardless of what you did, it was wrong or right. But at the end of the day, I can't trust you to put you in a situation where if we don't know, we don't know. And then it turns into that. So don't let it take away your blessing. And that's what I mean by that. Because I've been in those situations where it's like, you want me to act like a dummy because you're ignorant to who I am or what I have or what I've done, or, I don't know how to treat a human with basic human rights. So that's just how I approach it. I know some of you guys won't agree. That's fine. You don't have to. Because that's the whole point of this. Is I'm going to do what I'm doing everything for me. And I hope you do the same. And really understand for me, it's I need my house, I need everything I got. I need my family taken care of. All of that. I want my cult you guys are my family too. I want my cult taken care of. So it's not anything else. I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm not participating. I'm thinking long term. And I've already experienced it. I know it, but at the same time, this is what I gave my boy yesterday. I told him. I said, listen, man, I'm just telling you what I would do. And this shit's hard and it sounds stupid. It's your life. And it's on you as a businessman and what you want to do with everything. It's on you to make a decision. So if you don't want to act like that, if it's too hard for you, whatever, I hope you value what I'm telling you, but this is what I do. You see how I move with people. You see where it's gotten me. It doesn't mean you copy me, you get the same thing. You don't do what I do, you won't know. But you got to make that decision. I'm just letting you know how I've dealt with it. And this is what I do with it. So that's it. So whether you agree or disagree, it's on you to determine your priority. And if other people's opinions on you and how other people treat you will take you away, or it makes you act some way or do something or whatever, I don't know what it is. That is, maybe even I'll leave it with think about how to handle it. Think about it now. So that when it does happen, you're not scrambling and impulsively acting, but what is your morality regarding those situations? What is the moral right way to respond? Is it to correct the person, to clap back? Is it to, what is it? But I don't know. Think about it. So that, because this is going to happen. And I don't care. All of you. Doesn't matter. If you are a human being, you're going to experience this. Especially if you guys want to do business. Because that's the funny thing. You'll notice whether it doesn't matter what color you are, if you get rich, then it turns into classism. So you guys keep saying classism. All of you. Nobody likes the rich white guy, the rich Chinese guy, the rich black guy, the rich Mexican guy, the rich Arab, this and that. Now it's like money. Oh, money, more problems. It's just going to be different for you guys. Because maybe you'll have money. Now you'll have more to lose. So I hope your morality for today and what you believe how to respond to those situations aligns with where your future is going. Then the racist thinks that class are based on skin color. The whole point is it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. It matters what you think and what you know is the truth. Because that's what happened. They said, we believe that to hold these truths to be self-evident. They said, fuck what you say. A lot of people have said a lot of shit, but it's clear that this is fact. Let people be ignorant. Fuck them. I don't care. Because I know if you want to buy Hertz, be my guest. I will short it. Or I'm not going to get in. Just because somebody acts crazy doesn't mean, if I'm not participating, doesn't mean I'm crazy. No. So that's it. I mean, but again, this is difficult. So don't, I'm passionate about it because I'm just like, man. But at the same time, it's hard. So there's no right or wrong answer. And that's why I'm saying this, though. All of these situations are difficult as hell. And they come up out of nowhere, dude. It's going to happen at a real estate, at a showing. It's going to happen at the restaurant. It'll happen in random ass places, but it's all going to be different. That's why I'm just like, think about how to handle that and think about what it is. But ultimately, I'm encouraging you to think about yourself and what is ultimately best for you. And will always be best for you and always best for you in the long run. And that's it. And that's what I care about. And that's why I'm just saying what I do and what I do and how I do it. Because I saw it. I said it happened again. This happened recently into somebody I work with, and they're young and like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I even told him, I said, I'm sorry. Like, you know how bad that is? You know how hard that is for me to tell him that? Like, even afterwards, when he goes and apologizes and says, and he gets checked when he shouldn't have, in no way, shape, or form, and has to come back to me and ask me about the laws and if he was supposed to be at this building and if he was allowed to be in there and if he was able to do this and this, and I have to tell him, yes, you are allowed to be there. You had more right than that person opening their mouth to you. You don't, like, come on. You think that's easy for me to, like, all right, yeah, little homie, go ahead. I want you to be successful. I want you, life's fun. Be positive. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying, but I gave him with it, and I said, everything I'm going to tell you is going to suck, dude. Like, I'm sorry, but deal with. I said it's positive in the end of the day, because if you learn to deal with this shit, you'll move, baby. Don't worry. And that's why, because at the end of the day, those people didn't keep us down. Fuck off. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry, but it sucks. But at the same time, I said, that's why I wanted him prepared. Because I said, listen, this is what I do in those situations. You handled it good. You know how you feel about it. But you better start thinking about what you're going to do again. Or what you expect, and stop expecting people to treat you somewhere just because you're associated with something, you have this or you don't have that. Then at the same time, just know what is your morality regarding that situation. What is your win-win situation when that comes up? Where is your go-to target? Okay, boom, I do this, win-win. That's it. So, that's it. But it was hard, man. That's what I'm saying. A lot of weird thinking and fucked up shit and all of those. You know what I'm saying? So, I just hope on you, and because again, man, this kid's good, man. You know, it's crazy. Am I really acting like white people don't have everything handed to them? When I go out on the real estate deal, everyone treats me different because I'm black. You don't understand. You're not black. Awesome. I think you missed that whole story was about somebody who works for me that is black and was being discriminated by somebody who is white. Weird, isn't it? Because I agree with you, but I don't agree with you. It's crazy. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't give a shit because all in all, do you see what I'm saying? This person is going to say this person is going to say that, this is going to say this person is going to do that, this person is going to do that, this and that. It doesn't matter. It really, really doesn't matter. Do you see what I'm saying? How are you going to handle it? That's all. Do you see? That's all. That's all. I want you to think about it. And what is your morality regarding it? What do you believe is I'm right if I respond like this? I'm wrong if I respond like that. That's it. It's going to come up. It's difficult. It's hard. I get it. I understand it. Believe me. And that's why I'm just telling all of you. It is all love. You're gonna go back and forth. I'm just saying, just think about it. Think about yourself. That's all I want. I care about you. Do you remember I said that to you guys the other day? I said, I'm not your enemy. I'm not slanging you some shit. I'm not trying to hype you up for this, anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm your friend. Like, for real, if my actions haven't shown it, I'm your friend. So I just want you guys to worry about yourself, like for your focus. Like, come on. You're here every day listening to my ass for 7 hours a day, making a long-term portfolio, doing all this. You think I want you to throw that away over some dumb shit? You think we have free real estate, do all of this, and I want you guys into real estate just for you to get to not want to do real estate because of some stupid fucking people? Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, so that's why I don't care about the world. I don't care about everything outside of this chat, bro. I don't give a shit. If you're listening to me, awesome. I love you. I care about you. That's all that matters to me right now. And all I'm saying is just control the expectations, know how you're going to deal with it, but think about yourself and don't let people tempt you into changing your mind because of their dumb fucking shit. That's it. That's all that's what I had to give to my boy yesterday to let him know. You don't want to do real estate? Why? Because they're stupid and you're motivated and you're smart? Oh, I'm sorry. They're ignorant and they don't understand and they're going to be mean and they're going to do stuff you would never do in your life, but you're going to have things they will never see in their life and you're going to experience. So I'm sorry. It doesn't. Let's focus on you. That's all. That's all it is, man. So I love you. I want you to focus on you if you self-interest. I'm a capitalist, baby. I only see green, relatively speaking. Self-interest. Be rational. Protect your self-interest. Don't let these people, anybody, cheat you out of what you have coming your way with that long-term drip in that real estate. Do you see what I'm saying? Do not let them cheat you out of it. Go get that drip. Go do that $200 a month. Get that real estate. Do all that. Don't let them cheat you out of that. That's all I'm saying. Focus on what it is and think about this stuff now. And honestly, at the end of the day, I want you prepared. I want you prepared for whatever you guys come into. Whether you're like, oh, I got money. I'm supposed to be like this. Just don't expect too much. Don't expect too little. Because things will change more than you think. But at the same time, don't expect snap of a finger, hard, difficult things to instantly work. So that's it, man. That's your philosophy. That's why I said that was your freestyle philosophy. This is what happened in the last few days with other stuff. And again, I don't even, and I want to share that with you because my thing was just how they were reacting towards real estate, their future, all that. And I'm like, I love you guys, man. You got to, I want you to be prepared with this, know how to do it. But I don't know. This is just what I do, bro. I don't talk about any, that again, it's hilarious. 90, you guys don't see a lot. And it's just, I don't talk about it because that's just how I don't give it any energy, attention, anything. We got to keep moving. And again, because I click start stream, I'm here. We're here with each other. We're here with what we got to do. That's it. But don't quit. And don't quit, especially for somebody else. And their dumb shit. I refuse, quit because you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Quit because you're not passionate about it. Quit because you didn't make money. Quit for whatever. But not because of another person. I will not accept that. You can't cut losses because of that. So I hope it helps you guys. I hope you learned something. I hope you're prepared. And at the end of the day, don't let them cheat you, baby. You're here for a reason. You're doing all this for a reason. And you may not see it now. Everything you plant, you will see it come up. The sacrifices you make, the bullshit, the shit that you eat, all of that, it will come back. You plant it, it will grow. Don't think you're planting that for no work. Just because you don't plant it on my seeds. I ain't seen it grow. It's not about what you see. Yeah, it's more about what you know. Wow, that's crazy. Uncle Answers. My people who are here, get the tanks open. I got some Fuelosophy for you. So we're going to talk about something interesting, not as like crazy life stories or stuff that's been happening, but kind of stuff that's been happening. Kind of like what we were just talking about, but mainly there's something even more important. It's kind of how I've been seeing you guys just aim. I think we're going to talk about aim, but more so building and focusing and thinking about it. Because I was thinking about this. It started yesterday with our friend. Remember when that guy yesterday was asking me about the long term? And he said, hey, it's been a week since I deposited. I want to give myself a loan or advance 3 weeks early because I want to buy this. You guys remember that yesterday? Does that sound familiar? Were you guys there for that? If you were, if you weren't, but pretty much he asked that. I was like, why are you giving yourself that advance? Like, you didn't think about, like, you're going to end up in this situation in another month from now. You pretty much, I was saying you weren't thinking ahead, or you just made bad decisions because it's been only 1 week. And again, this is stuff, there's no shade. I mean, I hope you guys know if I say, when someone asks me, like, is this good? Is this bad? I know Lance, when he was saying that, and on the watch list, I commented on that, but I hope you guys know it's like, I'm like giving you a rebuke, but it's like, it's okay. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope you understand that I'm under the impression, I'm expecting you to make mistakes. You're starting out, and I hope you understand you're not going to do everything perfect. So when you hear stuff like, oh, it's not like this, it's not like that, don't let it get to you too much, okay? Because, and this is what I'm saying, like, this is very, very positive because I want you to understand how you could do what you did, tweak that mistake, and make it better. So that's what I want to talk about here. And I want to talk about building. And so it is kind of trading related, but this is philosophy related. This is because this is just, it goes beyond the long-term account now. And again, this is why we like philosophy. This is why I like real life. I don't think everybody realizes it yet, but some of you do. How you operate in real life comes into the stock market. Most of how I behave is how I trade stocks is how I behave. It's going to be the same thing for you guys. So my question is, are you building, but are you planning to build into something? So this is what I want to talk about, is that I see some of you guys, regardless of your situation, some of you are in such dire situations, or you do not see the profit or hope that you would like, or that is actually there. And all of your decisions are built around building with what you see and what you know. Meaning you're only building really what's in arm's reach. You got to think 3, 4, 5 stages ahead. And this, like, comparing that to the long term, it's like, dude, what's going to happen in another month? You're building this. So think about that. You see what I'm saying? It's the idea of building and how you're going to grow into something. And this is why I want you to have hope. This is why I want you to have faith. This is why I need you to believe in yourself. This is why you need to be positive. Because you need to build for what you're going to grow into, not what you are right now. Let me say that again. You need to build for what you're growing into, not for what you have now. But do you see the problem? I hope you see the problem. If you don't believe in yourself, if you're not positive, if you don't understand that, all of your actions, even though you think you're thinking about the future, all of your future actions, you're under this mindset of building around what you already have or what you already know. Exactly. You're not at your final form. So think about it. It's like if I give, it's like you're a child or anything, or you're going to set up stuff for your kid, or even when you were growing up. It's like if I gave you a pair of shoes and you're 10 years old, you're probably going to outgrow them. So you probably think that. You're not going to buy stuff that would fit you when you're 10 or if you're still growing. Think about it. You're going to grow out. But do you see my problem? This is what think about shoes and growing out of shoes. Apply that to money and decisions now. Do you see what I'm saying? Some of you guys are in these situations, but you're buying shoes that you're going to grow out of next year, 6 months, 3 months from now. But you didn't have the foresight, or you have the foresight, you just didn't think about it, or you're not giving it value. So you have to start thinking with your life, your goals, your trading, long term, how to execute on a daily basis, how to ride it through the months and years of what you're going to grow into. But you have to believe, because again, the problem is this is what's happening. When you guys are like, Josh, what's the first step I should do for real estate? I want to get into real estate. I want to trade. I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? What do I do? What's the first step? And then why don't most people get into real estate? And what do they tell me? Let's see. What's the first thing? Always. There's it's not like one thing. It's like a set of like 3 different answers. What is it? Let's see. Let's see what do you think? If I said you get into real estate right now, I don't have money, don't have the capital, not enough capital. Okay, wow, damn, you guys are uniform. Wow. There you go. Money, credit. I don't know which one. Market's too high. What if it does this? What if it does that? Think about money and credit. That's usually the number one thing. People think they don't have enough money to get a house. Or they will not begin working on that process. All of you should start today. Every single one of you should start real estate right now. Every single one of you could look for a house. Every single one of you can make a plan with your long-term portfolio to save up for a property, to have it, to go talk to lenders, to know what you need, all of this stuff. All of you should start that today. But you won't. You know why? Because you can't see ahead, or whatever is mental barrier is not letting you get beyond the vision. You only see what you have now. So you only see bad credit. You only see $5,000 in a bank account or less. But I'm telling you, grow into it. You don't see properties that are cheap and available. You don't know what's available. Start looking. You have a little bit of money, just like the stocks in long term. You save up a plan. Grow into it. Get your plan for real estate. Don't plan for real estate and growing your wealth with what you have now. Understand you're already moving, and let's make moves that you're going to grow into. Or you can make moves now that are going to make sense as you grow into it. Eye the real estate. Look for it. Save the plan. Talk to the lenders. Start fixing your credit. So your credit's bad today. But if you have this foresight that, hey, I know this. I have knowledge. I could at least learn it from this guy. I know there's this. I know I'm going to invest. I know how to save my money now. I'm not young. I'm not going to make those same mistakes. I could do all of those things. Grow into that. So then you know your credit. You know you're going to get a house one day. You know you want that. You know that's the goal. You know what you're doing. So build into that. You may not have the credit now. It doesn't mean it's going to stop you. You go build into it. Start fix. You see, it may take some months to fix, but you're growing into it. So now you have a goal and you can work on that stuff. Now you're saving the money for the down payment. Now you know what the lender wants. All of that stuff. Yes, you don't know about it. Yes, you don't have enough right now. But yes, you could be prepared and you could literally now put that on your pathway to grow into it. Or you could go wait this whole time. Maybe you hit a big trade. Maybe you get 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. Josh, what do? I want to get a rental property. And then you know what's going to happen? You're going to start when you have it. But then you just grew into something, and then you're only going to operate with what you have because you still failed to take that 100 grand and grow into $1 million. Do you see what I'm saying? Or then now, why do you think you lose it? Why do people make money and lose it? They didn't grow into it. So when they got something, it was too big for them, but they didn't. It's not that it wasn't ready for them to grow into, or they didn't have that in mind. So naturally, they fell back. Happens every time. It's because it's a mental, literally grow into it. But this is what I'm saying. I'm telling you, you guys, you have to have foresight. You know this stuff is coming. You know I made a bunch of money in real estate and I parlayed it with stocks, and just like you're seeing me now. Before I hit TLT, I told you I was turning $2,000 to $250,000, and I would wait years and months, and then boom, you see it happen. All sorts of stuff. You know you're going to get real estate. You know it, you know it, you know it. Grow into it. You know you're going to get a long-term account. You know, you see what I'm saying? You know that it's going to happen in a month. You know this first purchase is one of 12 months out of 196 months. Do you see what I'm saying? You know this stuff. Have that foresight and operate with it, but now also believe in yourself. I believe that. I can't get, some of you won't believe your credit will get better. I'll get a house. It's too expensive. Only these people own property. Only this, that. No. Grow into it. You will grow. The shark will grow into the size of the tank. Go take a baby shark and put it in a small tank. It won't grow bigger than that. That's some of you, because you're building something, or now, even then, you know, your goal, you've been blessed and your goal may be too small. Isn't that fucked up? Some of you got the 100,000, but you still, that mind, you thought 100,000 was what you were going to grow into. And then you capped yourself right there as well too. So I know it's tough to believe. I know it's hard to believe. Again, when you were a little kid, it felt like you were never going to get old. It felt you were never going to be able to stay up late at night. It felt like you were going to be in school forever. All of it felt like that. But you grew into your adulthood. You grew into what you have now. You grew into who you are now. And guess what? You're still not who you are. You're still growing. You're still on your way. So guess what? Yes, today, is it hard? Yes. Is it difficult? Yes. Does it suck? Yes. Is it confusing? Oh, amen. But that doesn't mean that's what it's going to end up as. And maybe if you deal with it now, it'll make it easier in the long run once you grow into it. Or it'll be even harder if you feel like that now, and then it forces you to never plan ahead. So then even when the future does arrive, you never grew into anything because of whatever it may be, and that you could only shrink at that point. So you got to know where you guys are going, and I know where you're going. You all do, man. But I just change the mindset, and that's what I'm saying. It has to do with this curse thing. Like, let's go. Like, you guys are like, oh, I'm unlucky, I'm this. Like, dude, wake the fuck up, man. Dude, like, I'm a guy, I tell you like, come on, I'm on some crazy shit, and I'm not even superstitious like that to that degree. I flip a fucking coin, yo. And you're going to tell me you are cursed and unlucky? You're not that special, man. I'm sorry. That the market picked you to just hate you. You're not the guy in holes. You're not Zeroni. That's not you, dude. So it just, I don't get why you would believe this. You guys are going to grow into something. Like, that's it. Like, this is your first year, month, 2 years. I don't care. Even some of you've been doing this for a while, but this is your first maybe year that you know it. You're like, okay, I'm actually like, I'm in the game now. I'm not fucking around. You have some guidance now. You have enough back. You see what I'm saying? You're there. So it doesn't, this is a beginning. So of course you're going to lose sometimes. Of course it's not going to be that. But get over this. If you really think you're going to grow into unlucky, get the fuck out of here. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're looking at the building, you're looking at the frame, you're looking at the foundation, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is never going to be a building. I'm cursed. The world, oh man, the weather hates me. It keeps raining every time I try to build. No. You got to have foresight to understand life isn't always going to be like that. I get it. You've seen a lot of dumb, bad shit. Same. But keep sticking with it. Keep planning on what you want to grow into. And it's going to grow into. It won't stay the same. Nothing stays the same. So this is mentality, my friends. This is with everything. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm telling you with all of this stuff, man. You need to grow into it. Whether it's your long term, you have to know another month is coming. You have to start thinking, like I'm saying, I don't care whatever limitation you have now. You need to have the foresight and mindset and understand you have the tools right here that you know that even if you don't have it now, that is something you are reasonably going to grow into. It is unreasonable to believe that you will be wearing kid-sized shoes your whole life. So if some of you are asking me, hey, should I invest in these size 12 shoes for my portfolio? No. Should I invest in this size 12 for my life? No. It is irrational to believe that you are going to grow as a financial mature adult and be an adult and be financially independent and take care of others, and you're still going to be wearing a size 12 kid shoe. Do you see what I'm saying? So you may not have it now. Awesome. And honestly, God willing and amen, God. Praise God. Because it's like that for a reason if you would just think and pay attention. And use it. Use what you have. Use what's going against you. But then at the same time now grow into it and understand this is what I'm going to grow into. I need to start getting my mindset to understand, yes, I see something in front of me, but I also know factually I have to grow as a human, and I am going to grow into something. So grow, but now set those points up. That's why, so when you're seeing the trade, because I don't want you to come into, again, that's why you get lucky. This is why some of you get lucky and it's literally luck. There's no skill, no preparation, no richest man of Babylon luck. You only got lucky because you got lucky, you got something, but again, you didn't plan to grow into it, so now you don't know what to do. That's why it's luck. But some of you're going to hit the big one. But now you knew that before it happened. You believed that before it happened. And you know, even you believed and knew, even if I didn't hit a big lucky YOLO, I got my long-term. I know how to leverage real estate. I know how to use the news. I know spreads and events. You still have many things at your disposal. So then when you do hit it, you're already growing into that. And you knew that was going to happen. So now you're not even tripping on what do I do next and then wasting the next 6 months trying to figure out something. You're already growing into it, and then you're saying, boom, I knew that was going to happen, so now I know what else. I got to keep growing. And I know what I'm going to set up. But stop limiting yourself. Stop telling yourself that it's only this week, month. Don't let the emotions, don't let the problems that make you emotional, the successes that make you emotional, don't bring that in here. Because it doesn't change the fact that you have to build. And you have to plan for what you're going to grow into. Because you are. But you got to believe it. If you're thinking you're not going to grow into something, all of your thoughts are very small. Or they're all going to be capped and limited. And I don't know, man. That's on you guys. It really is. Because at the end of the day, this philosophy, all philosophy, I'm telling you what I did. This is what I did in my life. This is the stuff I learned at times. I used to think I was unlucky. I used to think I was cursed. I used to think small. And even times I thought I was thinking big, I really wasn't. And then I didn't have anything to grow into. And then there was times I believed I never would grow. And it's stupid. It's foolish. It's actually foolish. Everybody in the world grows. Everything grows. You are not that special, at least in that sense. So, again, and I hope you know, like, these limits that you place on yourself, I am not dismissing them. I'm not here to tell you that, like, what you went through, nah, you could do it. Nah, it's not that bad. No, it's like, I don't know. And then maybe there's real reasons why you feel that way. And maybe they're true. And who cares? I just don't care when it comes to that, because I recognize them. I see them. But I have to operate with I'm prioritizing something else. That's it. I'm just not giving it my priority. But I do recognize it exists. And that's why I'm telling you, like, I've been there. I've had reasons. And I've had reasons, I don't care how eloquent it sounds. I knew what was holding me. I knew why I thought that way, because I know me, and you know you better than I know you, and you always will. Some of you know my persona, but you don't know me. I know me. Same thing with you. I know your screen name. I know maybe you're a little funny. Maybe you listen to Uncle, maybe. But at the end of the day, you know you. You know when you type, some of you fake love, some of it's fake hate. You know you. So you know how you're thinking. Every time you see real estate, why are you getting anxiety when it comes to Redfin? When it comes to looking at real estate, when it comes to taking these steps that have been brainwashed into your head that you've heard me say over and over. Oh, I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have. You see? Because you're only focusing on what you've already grown into now. You're not focusing and setting up for how you're going to grow. And do you realize if you don't plan to grow into something, you're inherently just implying nothing else. You're implying no future. You're implying no growth. So, I don't know, man. It's wild to think about, but we see it. We see it with the long terms. I see it when you guys ask me about these companies. It's clear. You see what I'm saying? Why are you asking me about ACB? Why do you know, Josh, I know you don't like this, but I'm still going to do this. You know why, right? You're operating with what you got now. I know what you're going to grow into if you actually stick around. I know if you're really serious about it, you're going to have good quality. You're going to learn more and more every day with me, every year. You're going to see more and more, and you're going to grow into some real investment shit. You're going to grow into real quality. You're going to grow into valuing nice, just valuable shit, bro. You haven't grown into it yet. But because you're limited, you're still focusing on big gains. You see what I'm saying? Why do you think you keep cheating? Why do you justify going for the short term instead of the long term? Come on now. You guys think I'm stupid. I'm not. I understand you. I get it. It's cool. I'm just giving you the wisdom from what I've experienced, because I'm telling you it's a paradox. You want it fast, you're going to get it slow. Go for it fast, you get it slow. Go for it slow, you get it fast. It's literally life, dude. Come on. You're not grown into it. You think I have to go make a quick flip to get money to make real investments because you're operating with what you have now. I understand you're going to grow into those investments. I understand you got to go slow because the money you have now is more valuable than you think, because I know you're going to grow into what you have now. That's why I say go long, go safe, keep it. Don't let them trick you. Don't let them rob you, because that's what you're going to grow into, and watch when you grow into it. But then if you say I need to flip it, I need to get a bag before I go long, I got to do day trades and options before I get a long term, you literally believe you're not going to grow into anything. And you're not preparing to grow growing into anything, and that's it. And yeah, I believe, Josh. I believe in the long term. I'm just doing this. No, you don't. Don't lie to me. Don't anything. Faith. I believe in God. I have faith in God. You think it's because I just say it? You think it's because I read my Bible? Lending Tips knows. Some of you in here, I know Royke knows. I know people who've seen me in life. They know I'm crazy. I'll flip a coin. I'll put my whole life on. I will love it's the actions show it. So don't tell me you believe in this when are you building for the long term? Do you believe that you're going to grow into something? Your actions show me your faith in that concept. Because if all you're doing is flipping the short term, no long term, I need to get the short term before I get the long term, you have no faith. You have faith in that, but you don't have faith that you're going to grow into a long-term investment. Wow. But if you have nothing in your pocket, you have $100, you barely could get a $100 deposit a month. And that's like, Josh, you put $200 and call it small, but that's all I have, Josh. But you still, you kiss that $100, put it to the Lord and say, amen, I'm going to do it. You have faith. You believe, not faith in God, not faith in you have faith in your future. Come on, I don't like God. Oh, no, I'm not talking to you about God. How can you have faith in God? You don't even have faith in yourself. You could see yourself. You can't even see God. Let's start with the easy stuff first. Holy shit, literally. So you don't participate in it because you don't believe that you're going to grow into it. And every day you're saying, well, I got to get this. You're like, I see people with money, I got to get this. All of your actions are showing you have faith towards the short term, and that you have faith that this is a gamble. That's all your faith is. You don't have faith that I'm going to be a real investor. I'm going to have a portfolio that's going to pay for my family and anything I want. You don't have faith in it. If you did, you would do it. So I don't have faith because I say philosophy. I don't have faith in this because I believe in that. When someone hurts me, I show them love. That's faith. Love your neighbor as you take. That's what I do. The fact that I'll come to you, people say, oh, separation, charge money. That's not what I believe. That's not where my faith is at. I do what I believe. So if you don't believe you're going to grow into a nice, successful, long-term future that may even happen faster than 10 years, that's why you're not putting it on the long term. I need to get it before I get a long term. I need to flip it before the long term. You have more faith in the fact that you need money instead of knowledge to become successful in this world. Yet you just saw, and you know, Sam, his situation, he said, I came from money, but it's harder than it looks pretty much. And you know, Sam, I don't know if you're listening, I got 20 emails, 20, from 20 different people. And they said, tell Sam he's not alone. I'm in the same position as Sam. They littered 20 different people. They said, let him know I'm exactly where he's at right now. From family to mistakes, everything. So if that was the case, my friends, I would never be here. And only people who would be rich would come from rich. That's it. Because that's if you have faith in money instead of knowledge. Why do I say whatever the hell I want? I don't give a shit. You know why? I have faith in my knowledge and not in money and not in people, in anything. I have faith in God. But the point is, you guys, what do you believe? If you think it's just you need money to be successful, you're tricking yourself. You're literally, it's superstition again, superstition. Maybe you haven't experienced life enough. You haven't seen enough to know it yet. You think the money is going to get? No, it's what you're putting faith that you need money instead of knowledge. You're putting faith that you don't have enough, that this is the future and that you're never going to grow into anything. That's crazy. And I hope you guys see it, man. For real. Like, do you see how your actions, this is why people miss out on options so much, because they think an option is just a contract with the price that you make money on. It's not. Every time you buy an option, you imply something. At paying a strike price at this price by this date is saying a specific implied statement. That's why there's implied volatility, my friends. Why do you think I like philosophy? Why do you think I want you to get control of your fucking mind, dude? Because some of you don't understand the shit that you're implying on a day-to-day basis with your movements and your actions. Every day you say, I'm no long-term and I go to day trade to get that before, you're literally implying a lot of negative. You're implying you're never going to get it. You're implying that every time you say I'm lucky, you're implying that. So I hope you guys grow into it, man. I hope you think about this. Have some foresight. The key word is foresight. Don't let the emotions keep you in this small mind. You're a human for a reason. You got a big brain, dude. Use it. And you know, part of this, the final thing I'll say it on, keep it positive. For real. Keep it positive. I'm cursed. I'm this. I need this to do that. Let's go, dude. I know it sounds corny, but it's real, dude. You have to. Let me give you an example. Your bank account. I'm assuming your account balance in stocks. You want it to be positive. Most of us want everything in our life to be positive. We like positive accounts. So I've noticed negative and positive accounts, there's a weird correlation. Negativity, positive accounts. Be positive, you'll get a positive account. Or at least it makes sense. If I want positive, I would go for positive. So if I want a positive account, maybe being positive in other areas might contribute to that. But if I'm negative in other areas, maybe it might contribute to that. And that's why, here's the best part. That's why some of you, your account balance may be positive, but you don't feel good. You don't feel happy. You thought it was going to give you a lot. You thought 100 grand, 300, 500, $1 million was going to do a lot more than it did. That's because it was negative. So even if you're negative, even when your account goes, that's why money's not everything. But money isn't everything. So that's why if you're positive, it'll get positive. Terrible advice overall. Man, God bless you. That's what you'll say to me, someone you don't know, you've never seen. God bless you for real, because I can only imagine what you say to yourself. Because you've put your faith, as long as I don't gamble, I'm good, right? As long as I follow good advice, that's it, right? So you're growing into advice, right? And what? That's what you think it's at on there. Prepare. That's good. That means you're good, though. Knowledge is good. So start growing into dealing with people now. Start growing on how you could associate with people, and don't let knowledge turn into arrogance, and let your arrogance remove you from opportunities. So I feel you. I love you. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? But again, be positive, because I'm saying I can only imagine what you say to yourself. Dude, that's applicable. I love it sometimes when people say stuff like that, because I'm like, dude, this is on point. You think that was just some dude talking. That was all of you. You see what I'm saying about being, literally, being positive? And if you're saying that shit in a chat room to random people that you know nothing about, what are you telling yourself, dude? It's okay. I'll take the hit. I could take shots. But what are you saying to yourself? This is why I'm saying you need to believe in yourself. If you're that harsh with other people, How harsh are you when you know all of your flaws? You know how ugly you really are. Oh, you know that you ain't really got it like that. I don't. And you don't know that. You see? So be careful. Keep it positive. I know it sounds corny. Sounds corny, but it's true. Sounds corny, but it's true. You got to believe in yourself with it, man. Okay? So, I told you, man, grow into it. If you don't believe that you're going to grow, you won't. The actions that you do daily are subconsciously telling you what you have faith in and what you believe. And overall positivity with all of this. Because, again, you're going to grow. So please be positive because we're growing. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. Don't quit. Stop. But then stop. Again, have foresight and stop. You see what I'm saying? Stop sacrificing what you have now because you don't think you're going to grow. So stop blowing the money so fast. Stop spending it all right when you get it. Stop gambling. Stop going. You see what I'm saying? You only would do those things if you believe you're not going to grow into something better. I get you don't like the timeline. I don't care about it, though. That's part of growing. You were under 4 feet for most of your life if you're in your 20s. And even me, I'm still under 4 feet, okay? So you get it. But believe, man, be positive and do your thing. Like I said this week, you need to focus on yourself to a degree. So I need you to focus on being in the game, but being relaxed. I need you to enjoy this weekend. So if you got family, friends, your mom, your dad, your girl, your boy, dog, cat, I don't give a shit. You got to just enjoy it, okay? It's not everything is if you can't, I know life's hard. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying this will help you form a healthy relationship with money and your career and what you want to do. If you could simply detach from it, take rest, my friend. Take rest. I need your energy. Do you see why? You know why I don't do shit on the weekend? Because I need the energy. I can't have you looking at it because you need the energy. So let's go. Eat the food and relax. Just get ready. Get ready to strike, okay? That's it. Get ready to strike. Just. Oh, hey! I got a pony. You want to see it? I sold it. Okay. I love you. Bye.